Hello friends, my name is Ashok Sijala. In this session, we learn the flush screen in project, or you can say that welcome screen in project. So let us start. First, I share my laptop screen and here fix the position so you can watch better my video lecture. And here I already placed as a test taskbar in Microsoft Visual Studio for Windows-based desktop application. So here, if not in there taskbar, so you can first open like here Microsoft Visual Studio Express for here desktop edition. So just I click and then it is open. So in this session, our goal is we can step by step develop the project. In Saurashtra BCS semester 5 and 6 is a project, but you can take in fifth semester the C sharp and as a backend tool access. General students select this tool. So here we can step by step how to develop your project, and that is in first session we can learn the flush screen. So for flush screen means welcome screen. So let us start, but we can start the project flush screen. We can understand what is a project. So I give just idea here, like a different type of menu and that collection. So that is a one module, and that collection of module that is known as a project. So different type of module like in BCS student uh, like inventory management system for like Honda showroom. So that is a like transaction menu is first master module, then transaction module, then report, utility, about us, and then exit. That are all collection of different type of module that is known as a project. So let us start first. If you know, then just I open my, our goal is a front end tool and back end tool. There are two word using project terminology or then can technical words. So what is a front end tool? Front end tools mean you can develop your coding in this language that is known as a front end tool. So here in this case, we can take the Microsoft Visual Studio Express for Windows-based desktop and C#.NET, C# language we have to coding, that is front-end tool, and back-end tool is a MS Office 2013 or any version, that is a back-end tool. So that is our maintain the database and their tables. So now I first open in file menu and taking new project. So any beginner of student of know how to develop your project, then start the first step. So here we can select the new project, and if here C# is symbol is there, so window based form application is there. If any is there not selected, like here we can select the VB. So there is two main language, VB and C# we can develop over, but BCS 4 is a C#, so general we can develop our project in C#. So here I select the Visual C# and then just click on window, and then window form application is selected. Now here we can first select the location. Here we give the our project folder name, but we can select our root folder name. So here first click in browser button, and then like in uh, your computer, first select the drive, like I here select the E drive, and then here one folder that is C#. So I just select this folder here. Button is select folder, okay, and that root folder is selected. Now give your project name. So here I just first idea how to store your particular root folder to your project folder. So here testing underscore project, that is I just give the idea how to create the project. Yes, I just click OK and take some process, and now is open. Okay, so there are first is a form1.csc#. There here you can watch first is a our first window form is open, and that is a C# based project. I just here increase width and height, and how to first design your flush screen. Okay, so that is our goal. but I start the designing before we can take the some theory part, that is a project. We can understand what is a project. Okay, now we can understand the SDLC software lifecycle of development step. So how to develop your project, like first step is a primary investigation. So your title is like inventory management system for Honda showroom in any city, that name. And so we can first that is a your title is a uh, perfect, or you can judgment, and then concern to your guide, so you can discuss. And uh, some many student difficulty how to we can get the information. So first check that permission is granted by that firm or company or any showroom or any government institution. So first, that is primary investigation. This project is possible in our computer field, or that is sufficient as a 100 mark. Some student ask the question, how many web form in one project? So there is no any limitation or any fix, that is you can define 8, 10, no limitation, depend upon your project definition and your information gathering. So first step is a SDLC in project development. SDLC means a software lifecycle development. You can learn in your SAT subject, like I think so. BCS student know in third semester SAT. So that subject, that already this concept is learned. So first is a primary investigation and check the feasibility, that project is possibility or not, and then collect the information. Then that is collect the information step by step, like to, and your process first is step, you can go that firm or any institute or any organization, you can take the A to Z process, like we can enter in showroom. So what is their the question answer there is, and you can write in your project workbook. So you can every like in week 2 or 3 day you can visit your firm or company or institute. So or in this case here we can develop as a Honda showroom uh, inventory management system for Honda showroom. So that we can take the how many company, if Honda is only selling that showroom, so we can not take the company in master module. So there are two main module there is there, but master and transaction is a main part of the our project. So then you can take the how many model of that Honda bike and like scooty or scooter means we can say that. So first primary investigation, then information gathering and analysis, then data flow diagram. So first you can uh, data dictionary and data flow, how flow is of your project. Then you can implement the designing, that is a development phase now start. So if before the designing you can clear cut idea, this form to this form we have to take our data. So I just give basic idea of SDLC. Then we can define our table, and that appropriate design in here form is there. So window form we can take, and then we can start our label and contact appropriate control before you can data dictionary, that table is designed, and then take appropriate data type of that field. So and first is a generally we can give the primary key to our field. So next step we can take the uh, coding. So all the designing is ready, then we can implement the coding, and after the coding we can take the testing, and then we can maintain our project, that is implementation. But that is not required to our just testing sample data, and you can apply the validation, that is a in last we can testing before apply the validation. So that is some idea you can, and we can here take the step by step project, so you can understand very well what is a project. So project is a collection of different modules, and we can follow the SDLC step. So first step we can start the flush screen. So here we can, I just start the design, but there is no require any table, just we can take timer and progress bar. So here let us start our here that is toolbar is there, and here that is common control and all control, but you can take first panel, how many panel require in the our welcome screen, or you can say that flush screen. So here first main panel I take, and just here full uh, that our form, that is our requirement. You can increase your form width and height. Okay. So first panel, then here I take second panel as a header. So header we can set, I just define header and then I go my design. I already created one designing for you, but just how to create a design, I just give the idea. So here is a header panel, then one take another panel, and that panel you can adjust here when you can place your panel, that lining left or uh, so horizontal or vertical, here give your idea. So you can place exactly in the previous panel. So you can proper designing. Okay, then we can take this panel, like some student give here welcome, like one label, and then that put extra one panel, so that is also a possibility. Then we can take our next third panel, and that panel we can take some image to our project here. uh, Picture box we have to take, and here our detail is we have to place. And after last panel is there, that is a main panel, and I increase the size, and that also we can increase the form size, so I just increase. And last panel for our progress bar, so I just put and some height I short, and then can place to here, and then just as full screen width of the previous panel. So here that is a designing part, and I first select this panel, I give like header, and then I open my designing, so you can idea how I can complete my designing. So here first take the back color. So here is a button, and just select any to your choice color. Here is a custom color is there, so I just any take color, like that is shine color is there, aqua. So here now in common control I take, you can provide all a panel to take a single color or combination of color to your requirement or your project design. Now here I take the picture box to our logo of that company or any, but you can put that company form or organization, you can grant the permission, or you can also develop itself in a like a paint or Photoshop, but take permission. But many companies not giving permission because that is copyright. So you can follow the some rules of the home or institute or any government organization. So here we can picture box, I just rough idea to how take the image from your computer. So here is a image is there is none is selected. I just press this button, select the resources, and here local resources, and then import. So in your root folder, here I take two logo of Honda company. So I just select the second one. So just open. So that visible preview is there, and just OK. So our logo is placed now. And then after you can take some height increase or decrease of that picture box. So here require yes, and that name is not show yes, now is OK. So that is a header. I just okay. So how it's put. Okay, now I give the idea that is a one label. You can how take first. You can here. I my screen take here, so you can watch better. And that label here text is there property. Okay, so label is selected, and then you can go the text. So here like I give the name, how it one uh, label you can uh, divide in three lines, so how it possible. So now we can give the, I just take one title of project, like we can say that inventory uh, management system. Okay, just type to all one label text to all your total heading complete. Okay, so inventory management system 4, you can say that here Honda showroom. So that is a showroom. Okay, now let us check. Yes, I just, so there is a here. First we have to give all like inventory management system for Honda Honda showroom. So here I just select this label, and after go in property there is a here auto size. Okay, so auto size is true, so I just that false. Okay, so first why here I give the like if I increase the font size of that our title, like here is a font menu is there, so our property was there, so I just give the bold, and here I increase my title like 20 of size of font, so so big. So how we can take in like here one place, because now in this part our address of that form and date time is there, so I just select this and then go in here to auto size. So that is very important if you know aware of this property. So auto size is by default true, so we can assign the false, so we can adjust that table control to our requirement, like here width and height we have to provide. So I just put in one label to our all title as a, so here inventory management system for, yes, now is okay. So you can adjust that size automatically. So first you can auto size is deselected, means true is false, then you can here requirement you can take like how many uh, line you can take word. So our title like first inventory, then management, if system is take in that, or management is go in first line, so you can select like this type of. And also you can provide one page, like here we can take inventory management system, then you can go in your text, like here I just go in text in above here, then after we can provide some page, like in when I just provide the blank page, so that is center, and then we can let us check. Yes, so some here size is, and also I can give this showroom to some size as a middle part. So after the system for Honda and showroom, I just provide some page. So now is look at that. So you can also give more pace or blank pace. So that is a center position. So based on your requirement, here automatically some adjustment is there. Okay, so you can take like inventory management system, and if I go this Honda in next line, so how it possible? So we can just go a second time in like that, yes, system for Honda, and Honda I can go in third line, so I just take some blank to our requirement. So now it's gone is the next line. Okay, so that you can apply to yourself how to adjust your like here. Okay, so depend upon your requirement how to place and how your lookup. So that is a main important, and then we can here take like label, and here take some label for address and date time current, and here one image of that our firm, or you can take showroom or any institute organization. Here platform, front end tool name, back end tool name, then guide name, developer to your partner name both, and last is a progress bar. So I think sufficient for designing part. So there is main two part here, picture box and label, and that size you can adjust to your requirement. Okay, here I just give the idea. So now I just close this project because I just testing, that is a, I already developed perfect design to myself, and that is only testing. So I just close this project file. Okay, close the solution. So yes, save, yes. So now I open, how to open your project. So that is second point. I file menu and open project, and here Honda showroom, that is a name. So you can take your appropriate project folder name. I just, that is a testing project, I just give rough idea. So our welcome screen is already ready. I develop in a combination of different color. To your choice, you can take the flush screen. That is a flush screen. I just full screen, so you can take benefits. So here is a picture box, that is one label. I take the three parts and auto size you can false, and then you can width and height. Here our form, or we can say that Krishna showroom, Station Road, whatever, uh, Umbrelli, or your city name. Here date and time is there, current date and time. Here other panel, that is welcome. Okay, then here picture like Activa, okay, or any bike show, that is showroom of Honda. So appropriate, take the picture. I just sample, that is flush screen. Then platform Microsoft Windows 10 or your PC or laptop, that is 7, 8, whatever OS operating system is there. Then front-end tool, Microsoft Visual Studio 2012, or you can also write the C#.NET, okay, as a front-end tool. Back-end tool, MS Access 2013 or any version, because my laptop, that is a 2013 Office is there. Then guide name, myself itself, Ashok Sijala, and developed by, so Miss and Mr., that is depend upon your college, co-education, only girls college, Mahila college, or any boys college, or mixed co-education is there. So give the two partner name, three partner name, your development. And last, that is panel. Here some sizes I increase, so that is perfect lookup. And that we can take the two important control in this flush screen. And first is a timer, and second is a progress bar. But here I increase this panel size, so like here. Okay. Now I take first, I complete this common control, and that container control. Here in component, that is a timer control is there. I just double click. Okay. So our timer in a stray bar. Here is a stray bar is there. So timer is appear. Look, and we can take the progress bar. So that is second important control in flush screen. So here we can go in common control and progress bar, exactly picture box to the below, that is progress bar. So I take in the last panel. Okay, here plus. So let us, I full screen now. So here our progress bar is there. And that size some increase. Okay, and then width also increase. So we can take like to your requirement, no problem. So you can also width and height increase, so that look better. And here we can print that value. So we can take one label. So I already, that is just sample. You can color combination or your image and logo take to your requirement, or your project definition. So here we can take a simple label to here print our progress bar value. So here I give them yes. And now we can change some ID, because we can start the coding, because design page I directly some main part is the just label. You can auto size false, and then you can take one label to your line, like our title is there. So let us look, the title is divided in three line, one, that is only one label. So you can adjust to your title in one label. So first you can auto size false, then and then you can width and height increase by label. So some student is difficulty that design time. So now it's label not and that space combination is very important. So like one or two over is complete this, one over is taking this form to complete perfect designing. And also you can take some color combination to your requirement, that is just sample. Okay, now here I first select that, and that is a ID we have to require in coding part. We can change to appropriate here name as ID. So here I change like LBL, that is prefix, and date DAT. So we can give the LBL date, and then that is also used in coding part. So I just select, and here that ID like LBL time is there. Okay, and now our last label we require in that's, and that's we have to give like I just remove this tag ID LBL and PV progress bar value PV short. Okay, so here I adjust that and we can also increase the font size of that label so we can see better when. So here font size is there, and then I select, and here I provide the bold, yes, and like we can take 16, so look better, yes, now is a look is very well, and here adjust, so not in center but that is a, yes, above or below, so we can adjust our progress bar will increase the width, so that yes, now it's perfect, we can center, take to center, yes, just yes, yes, now is okay. So there is a in design part is not easy, so here we can take the runtime value, so that label 15, that is we can take all label, that is also I just give you idea because we can take directly from this form, and also I put my screen to here so you can watch better way. So that is a picture box, okay, that is a label, that is a also one label, that is second, then next label, and here label is there, here picture box is there, that all label one, here that we can say that that is a title, and that is that value, that all label are, all label is there, and there are main panel is there in background, that is main panel, then second, third, fourth, and fifth. So there are 5 panel we have to use in one form in a flush screen. So how many control, I just give rough idea, and now we can start the coding. So that is very important. Now flush screen is very simple coding in project, so I just double click in the timer control, so that tick event is open. Also you can change the timer ID if required, and here we can, so here so many because we can testing that time all the control, so some student difficulty how remove this, if I remove like this design part, so that time error is appear, so I just remove because there is no require, just take design time, that we can like double click, we select that time just is open is a click event, so I remove this all. Okay, yes, uh, and if that form is not all label that is selected, and that is open that click event in design phase, so that is I remove delete key. So when we can go in the, that is taking error, like here our design is not display, and here error is there, and we can go here how to remove. So you can design uh, in coding file you can delete, then also you can delete in design source file. So here you can give error like this line, so I just select this line and delete, and go all this possibility, like we can see all the error. So here is error, you can find your error, that is a red line here appear. So label 11, that click event is not, we have to deselect it or we can delete. So whenever error you can go your, yes, here is error, so we can select and delete. So there is no any problem to affect your coding file, that is only design code. So here is also error, I just remove first, that is very important concept for you if you beginning of the C# developer, C# .NET, so that time that design phase taking error, so all the design by mistake we have to take that click event, that we have to remove in the design source code. So now I think there is no any error. You can first up to top to bottom you can go and your design source. Here that file name is a design. So we can also change that form name welcome screen. Okay. So also possibility. Let us first we can check any error is there. If error is there, your design is not appear. So we can change all the yes. There is now no any error is there. Okay. So we can take the design phase and now is look our design is appear. So there is also benefit. You can take the you can take design that time you can understand that possibility. You can just select that, but that double click is clickable and that click event is open. So all click not required in your coding part. You can just select and delete in design. Okay, we can here select this form and just right click here that form I selected first. Okay, and then rename is option is the rename. So we can give or you can also double click in this. So here we can give the like welcome only or welcome screen, that is possibility. So yes, that is rename, yes, perform. So now is rename all. So welcome here is a welcome and up here is welcome. So there are two sub file. That is a main our design file, yes, and then that is a design code file, and that is a here our source resources is there resource file our logo and our image. There is a picture box. So there is also in store in the that file and that welcome our code file. So here that is a design source. Okay, and that is our code file. C sharp code file is there. Now we can take some coding and that is our code file is welcome. Now we can give the and first we cannot change our progress bar id. So that is a progress bar 1. Okay, so by default is 1. So we can rename as it is. So how it's look in the property window. So I just select this progress bar and then we can select here progress bar 1. You can change also. If now we can take coding file. So there are 4 files there. That is a design, yes, coding design source code file, that is code file, and then design file, and then resources file, that is resources file. So any form there are 2 sub part, that is a design and then resources and that is code, and then like here we can open that constructor all the timer how many component or that events is there. Okay, so now we can take the design and that design first we can enable. Yes, first we can take like progress bar dot value, that is property of value, and equal up to 100, that is a go in maximum size is 100. So reach to the 100 side we can open our that is a sequence flow of your form in project. First the welcome screen, then user login screen, and then MDA open, and then we can operate our all master and transaction reports, utility, about us, all these things is there. So here I take new web form file to the user login. In next my upcoming video lecture we can implement the user login screen. So here now here also you can let us check there is a here visual no any file is there. So how we can take in one folder we can take the window form. Okay, so here I just collapse, that is expand, and that is collapse, we can say that. So I just select this project main folder Honda underscore showroom and then right click. Okay, so and then add option is there here. Okay, and now you can add window form. Here is option window form, and here there is a C sharp, yes, and window form, yes, that is select, yes. So there is now add, but I just okay. So we can take some part that is open, I just close. There is no require for that is taking the different file. I just select again and I add yes here, and that is a window form is here. Okay, and window form file, and then here I give the name. That is a you can say that user logging, or you can just give the logging. Okay, there is no problem. So logging. Okay, next our session I take the logging form coding, how it possible in project. So that is, we can say that logging underscore form. So there is any taking error, because logging is sometime word is a reserve word. Okay, and I just add. Okay, so that the form is open, and that design I can prepare for you in advance. So our session is not so long. So that is our logging. Now we can go the coding, because we can take this as a coding part in our coding file require that is open to this logging form. So here I give the logging and that object name like LF, that is first L and F logging form, and provide the memory location. So I can take this logging form in this session. Okay, and now LF just we can show, and this form this dot we have to find, that is a method. So find. Okay, so that is a three if condition we have to take the coding. Okay, now in if not 100, and also we can have to reach the 100, that time timer one that enable we can false, otherwise that tick event is continue. So here we can false the tick event, and in else part we can take the our progress bar value increase. So progress bar dot value and provide like +1, or you can also take the 10 like 10 increment. So here plus equal to, if you know very well, that is compound assignment operator. So if you not very well, then you can write like further progress bar dot value and then plus sign. So that is first is a short technique, plus equal to. So I I I I know if you BCA fifth TY student, senior student, so you can understand this short technique. So I just remove, because you have to know very well what is a compound assignment operator. So that is a short technique. Okay. Now we can assign or label. We can take label progress bar that value, and then tags we can assign the progress bar value. So that increment progress bar dot value. Okay, and that assigned to the label, and we can concat, because that is a give to the, like here you can see that is written integer, and our handler is a text. So that is typecasting error, like look in the tooltip. I just yes, now you can see very well, cannot implicit convert type integer to string. So here we can just double quote and plus sign concatenation. So that is converting integer to string. And also after the we can take some percentage sign. So here I again plus concatenation operator and one blank space and sign of percentage. So like a percentage filling of the progress bar, that is look in the that time. Okay, now our coding is ready, and we can take or design one important method, and that our main form, that is a that the main panel, and that is form. I just click. So that welcome I just uh, cut I cut and paste to above of this coding. So after the our default constructor here. So that is a welcome load event is there. So here we can timer just one line coding, timer enable true. So then and then tick event is start, otherwise it did not start. So I think you understand this coding, very simple coding. That is just, that is a flush screen coding, but designing very difficulty. So you can apply the designing in better way, that is no problem. Coding in flush screen is very short, and I just repeat, we can first take this timer control, timer tick event, and then progress bar value up to 100. Maximum is a 100 value. So we can take new window form file, and that is a logging form. In next my upcoming video lecture, we can cover the logging screen coding, and then show that is that form open if progress bar is reached to 100, then this form is hidden. Okay, and timer enable first, because we can first here, well, page welcome load event is start, then timer is enabled true. So up to reach the 100 value of progress bar, that timer is enabled false. And if that not 100, that time increase by value 10, or you can give the one value, there is no problem, but directly jump 10. So you can progress bar move fast, otherwise very slow. And here we can take one label to near the progress bar in our design, and concatenation plus sign, so that integer data type convert into string, and then one percentage symbol, so you can look that like percentage filling in the progress bar. Okay, now one remaining important, and that is we can select the timer and that interval. So here that is main property of interval. So here look, I just here, and now I give here 1000. So you can give the low value of that is millisecond. So first you can understand that is integer and millisecond. So here I give 1000. So that is a measurement in millisecond. So by default 100. So that is very fast. So we can some big value, so that is move slowly our progress bar. So you can give like here 500 to depend upon your requirement. Okay, so like we can give here 1000, and here we can first attempt first our welcome screen. Here I directly not jump to the 10, we can take only one, okay, one value, and that full form I have to write in comment section, so you can idea what is this short form. Just full screen. Okay, now here I give the full form of this short compound assignment operator. If you forget in your BCSM fun, like in C language, that is compound assignment operator. So here write the, I just copy this line, okay, and then paste to here. So here progress bar, then again progress bar, that is, and then plus, that is a full form. That is just only your reference. If you forget in BCF C language, progress bar dot value equal to progress bar value plus 1, and that is a plus equal to, that is a short form. So whenever one statement, that is a same variable, like here progress bar value and here progress bar value. So two time in one statement is there in C language. That time we can use the compound assignment, that short technique. So that is benefit. We cannot write two times of that variable. So that is a short technique. So initially we can give one plus value to progress bar, that is full form, and here we can assign to the timer and interval, and that is I just close this full screen so you can see in interval is there. We can by default is 100, we can provide 1000. So I just save all these things, and now I run this welcome screen. So let us check. Yes, that is some other form is there. Okay, so here some error is there. Yes, what is some error is remaining. Okay, yes, that file we can take that time user control. We can take a login page, that time this file is automatically included this file, because that is disturb to our coding. Okay, now is okay, there is no any error to our code. So yes, now let us look our progress bar filling very slow. Correct? So I just remove my screen to here so you can look better when. So very slow speed, and here for percentage, so very slow speed. So we can give the 10 to jump to progress bar. So initially give the 1. So take more time to your logging screen. Okay, so I hope you can understand. So if you increase your timer interval, then you can decrease the progress bar value. Or if you increase the decrease the progress bar value, then you can increase your progress bar value also. So you can decrease the progress bar value, then increase the, so vice versa. So both are not at a time to take the high, like you can interval of timer control is taking the high, and your progress bar jump 10 20, that is a high. Both are not high, vice versa. You can progress bar value take the high, then interval is taking the low. That is my meaning. So that is a progress bar welcome screen to first screen your project. So you can prepare yourself. That is a, you can take so many time for designing. That is very important design part in project phase. And then coding is a very simple. If you learn C# is very well in your fourth semester. So now our progress bar is finished, and now our welcome screen is user screen, means welcome screen is closed, and that is hidden, and that user login screen is appear. So next session, my target, that is I complete the user form, and then we can go the MDA, and then taking the one master frame, and then we can taking coding that master page, taking one example. So you can go your project ahead, so you can complete your project. So here stop debugging, and we can take that is testing. We can now give here 10. So I increase my progress bar value. So that time you can decrease your timer interval to like 1000, but here I give the 500. So that is we have to go, because we can increase our progress bar value. Let us check. I'll just save and F5 to run. That is welcome screen. So look here, it is very fast now. So 10 jump directly, so direct open. So that's the meaning. So I hope you can understand and enjoy this session. Welcome screen in, that is our designing. Okay, just go below. That is our design. You can take yourself color combination and font color, and that is our coding. So we can take so simple minimum coding, and welcome underscore load event timer just enable true. That is first you have to write directly this line, and then we can go in design part and select double click in timer, that tick event is open, and progress bar value equal to 100. Then our logging page is provide the new operator memory location, and that form is show, and then hidden our current this welcome screen hidden, and timer enable false, because we have to hear true. So that if condition is progress bar is 100, then all thing is applied. Otherwise else part, that you have to know, if else is a very simple in your BCC language. So here value is jumped to like plus equal, that is compound assignment operator, and that full form is here. You can also take here 10, so you can understand. And one take label to near to the progress bar. So progress bar value is integer, but we convert in double quote and plus, that is string. And here we can give the percentage sign. So look like that is percentage filling in the progress bar. So here we take label, and that ID in coding part we can require any control, that ID you have to change. We I not change any ID of this label, because that not required in coding part. That all label is as that ID is default by provider in toolbar, or that window Microsoft Visual Studio, we can say that. Okay, so I hope you can understand this welcome screen in project. Very important part. Project start from the welcome screen, and then step by step, then user screen appear. User screen, username password is correct, that you can table in Access and compare your username password supplied by the user, or you can say that to any operator. And then if match, then open the MDA, and then take your all operation, all form, master, transaction, report, utility, about us, then help, some student taking help, that menu supporting, and then exit. Okay. And also if inventory management system, that transaction not taking the stock directly, some student taking the like one menu extra. So master, transaction, stock, because but you can stock taking transaction, so directly taking the report, and then uh, we can say that utility, about us, help, and exit. So I hope you can understand and enjoy this session. So subscribe my channel Ashok Srijala, and thanks for your watching and supporting, and wait for my upcoming user screen logging. That is, we can targeting the C# .NET and backend as an Access, Microsoft Office 2013, or any backend tools. But Access we have to target. So you can coding is same way as a other backend tools. So now I can close this session and hope you can understand. So subscribe my channel Ashok Srijala and press the bell icon, and